Okay, so welcome to the stream. Once again, I apologize for my voice. As I said in the last, as I said in my post, I was going to stream yesterday, but I was actually sick. Well, now I'm feeling better, even though I still have some things to recover. But yeah, shouldn't be too bad. Okay. So let me just open up the stream. Yeah, haven't done as much as I thought though. Yeah, after I stream. Oh, what's happening? I can't move anything. Oh. Whoa, my computer's acting up. Okay, cool. So I was drawing a couple monsters. I'm gonna give up on that one because I'm just gonna put one type each. But I'm not gonna put all types of monsters because it could be like different monsters at a time. And yeah, monsters from the Binding of Isaac. And this Monster Snow is from a mod. I think it's a Revelation mod. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. So I just looked at it, and yeah, he looks a bit too melted. So I'm just gonna fix it right now. But yeah. Although first off, I'm just gonna take a screenshot of one of the bites, I guess. There we go. That's better. Perfect. Let's see, and then I'm gonna do that. So yeah, I apologize if my voice is not you know, isn't like the usual voice I have. Again, because I was sick. I'm feeling better, but I'll explain once I'm done. Yeah, once I'm done getting the reference, and then we'll start drawing afterwards. Yeah, okay. Alright. Okay, that's good, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Alright, perfect. So, yeah. Yeah, so I was only sick for about 2 days. It started off on Friday in the morning. Well, it wasn't that big of a sickness, but then it got progressively worse. So yeah, wasn't a fan of that. And I'm just gonna fix his yeah, his meltiness. I mean, it kind of makes sense that he's melted a tiny bit, but not too much. Otherwise, he would have died by now. Yeah. So yeah, it was awful. I mean, even after getting sore throat, it's like it doesn't end because for example, I've been having like when I was trying to rest a lot, which I did yesterday. I tried to rest a lot yesterday, but here's the thing. I keep getting like weird dreams. I keep feeling like I was everything. What I mean by that is like I keep moving. I keep feeling I was transforming into something. Ugh, it was not fun. It was not a pleasant experience. Let me tell you. Let me tell you that much. Yeah, it wasn't good. It just wasn't good. I didn't like it. I think it might have happened to some of you too, you know. But yeah. But good thing I'm getting recovered now. It's getting better. So slowly but surely getting better. Yeah. I have some sort of cough syrup that I have to take like twice a day. I'll drink another one today and everything, so yeah. maybe I could try to boost my immune system. There might be some ways, but yeah. Hey, hopefully you don't mind that different voice. I sound a bit like I don't know, a seasoned jazz singer or whatever. Yeah. So I think this stream is gonna go on for about 2 hours. It shouldn't be too bad. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. His eyes are a tiny bit melted, which is supposed to be intentional. There we go. Draw his big tooth. I'll also draw some teeth around. Yeah, kind of like that actually. Well, from what I see in Spite, it's kind of so kind of covers it. Yeah, so once again, the monster is from the Revelation mod. So yeah, I think we'll do about the same color, except it's gonna be a bit darker. Let's see. Just a little bit. Not too much, but yeah, like I said, a little bit. Alright, cool. Nice. And his teeth is apparently, or maybe might reduce the size of his mouth a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, yesterday, yes, I apologize if I'm gonna cough constantly, which I know is annoying, but yeah, I'll try my best to avoid that. But yeah, so yesterday I took a lot of rest, and I'm sneezing. That's great. Took a rest almost. For goodness sake. Please don't tell me I'm also gonna sneeze the entire stream. But yeah, I was sleeping almost the entire day as well. So, yeah. I'm seriously, it was not fun at all. Experiencing any of that whatsoever. Alright, cool. So yeah, I also need to work on Monstro. Yeah, I already have Gear Shrift, King Monstro, and Monstro 2 done, but not these two. It's kind of ironic that I'm gonna finish Monstro last. First, I'm drawing Monstro, so yeah, and then hopefully we can finish this, so we can. So go ahead and so I can go ahead and start this. Oh yeah, this background, my character and everything. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay. Alright, let's just get rid of all this. There we go. Yeah, just shriek it. Just shriek the mouth a little bit. That'll get her. Alright, cool. But yeah, it was a pain to also sometimes sleep, because of these dreams. It's kind of weird. And also, when it was night tonight, I was trying to sleep. I was tired as well, but for some reason I couldn't sleep. It's like, what? Excuse me? It feels like as if I had insomnia or something. It was terrible. Almost the entire night I didn't sleep. Which wasn't very fun, as you might have guessed. So yeah. I hate these moments like this. But I guess aside from all the sickness and everything, Monday I've been to Paris, which is always cool. Oh, that's a helicopter, I think. Or a plane, that I heard in the background. Not sure if you can hear it. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Enjoyed seeing my doctor, enjoyed seeing Japanese shops again. It's pretty cool. It's the biggest Japanese library, or bookstore I should say, what am I saying, in France. Not just Paris, but all of France, really. It's called Junku. So, yeah. I'm trying to think for some organizations to when I'm going to Japan. So I'm gonna have to do some family exchange. I might just try to search that. Maybe I could even do it today. And we'll see how it goes. I'm a bit nervous. Hopefully, because I'm still working on the service, so after all that is done, that should be when we'll also do an exam or test as well, which the JLPT test, which happens twice every year. I think first in August, if I'm correct, or July, I don't remember. And the second time is in December. And you get the result in a month, basically. For now, I'm just going to do the N5 test. Just because I want to do it step by step. And so, because there aren't any JLPT exams in where I live, Paris is the closest one, which again is not a big deal because I don't live too far from Paris. Yeah, I don't live too far from Paris. By train, I should say. So it shouldn't be too bad. But I'm gonna spend like 3 days. First day to reserve a hotel, and also to try to find and locate where the JLPT exam is. The second day will be the big deal though, because JLPT exams typically last quite a while, so a couple hours. So yeah, gonna have to step on my game there, or gonna have to, keep that in mind. And the third day as well will be gone. Of course, I'll do some other things outside of it after my exam is done. So yeah. So that's all I'll do. Oh, too much. Just want to get rid of these pixels. So I have to do a bit of research as well, and what it is and everything. So maybe I could do it after the stream. After the stream ends. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, fantastic. So let me just do that. My nose is... Sorry, a bit in a weird state right now. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and do that. And then we'll go ahead and get rid of these. There we go. This one. Fantastic. Alright, very nice. This one can go. That one can go. Alright, cool. Yeah, not bad. Of course, I'll get rid of some other bits on the outside. But for right now, this is not bad, yeah. Excuse me, again. Ugh, it's obnoxious, I know, to have all this illness going around. Ugh. Okay, cool. Monster is, from what it seems, because I've seen videos of the fight and everything, or, a battle against Monster. Seems a bit harder than the Monstro. Yeah, a bit more bit more menacing, but it shouldn't be too bad either. So, yeah. Okay. But how you guys doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're not sick like me, because that wouldn't be very fun. So, yep, there we go. Alright, cool. There we are. Perfect. So yeah, like I said, I'll do N5. I think that's the one I'm most confident. N5 being the lowest level. But yeah, I know, that's how it works. Okay, cool. So let me just, yeah. I didn't think there would be any JLPT exams in Japan either, but there are some, yeah. But I'm gonna have to ask for a family if I could stay there for a month, and they can do it. They'll do it in return as well. And of course, we will accept it. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, that should be that. Yeah. Just gonna go ahead and. I'm exhausted, seriously. Which I know, I guess I probably shouldn't be streaming, but I'm going to anyway. Well, I'm not exhausted, but I feel exhausted somehow. I don't know how to explain that. It's pretty weird. Seriously, let's see. It's like a dark blue gray, I guess. Dark bluish gray, the color of the teeth I'm talking about. Let's see. Let's see if we can find a good color for that. Let's see. Well, with a blackish hue maybe, or not necessarily. Let's see. Definitely needs more, wait, we're getting there. Getting close, I think. Yeah, I think it's the exact color that I want, except I need to... Yeah, I think this will work. Yeah. Fantastic. Exact color that I need, yeah. Very nice. But hey, feel free to, leave some comments if you want, in the stream. Let me know how your day goes. I mean, all that good stuff. And yeah. Because like I said, I love to be an interactive channel with you guys. I don't like being annoying to people, so yeah. Feel free to leave whatever. Okay. Maybe we might, hang on. Just get rid of these. Do these two as well. Let's see. I saw one of my favorite YouTube channels, John Wolf, who used to make well, I think he still does, but it's on his second channel. Videos on horror games, which is cool. But now I switch out his content to myths and everything, or if these type of horror videos are true, which are just as good, I feel, which is nice. Well, recently he's made a charity live stream, and yeah, it's been pretty successful, and I'm happy for him. I think he raised about $60,000, which is pretty cool, and I'm happy for him. I really am. It's pretty cool. I mean, John Wolf is such a sweet guy, such a sweet dude. I almost said sweet guy. That's literally his audience name, guys. So if somehow John Wolf, I kind of doubt it, but if somehow he watches this, hey John, it's guys. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. I like it. Nice. Well, apparently there's some lumps, a few lumps, like snow lumps in Mont Snow. So I guess I'll just add that. Not necessarily in the same spots as the, but I'll just draw a couple. 2 or 3. 3. I don't know. Yeah, let's try that. Once again, apologies for my cough. I'm just gonna double check something real quick. Yeah, okay. Nice. Alright, cool. Oh my word. It's terrible, so having those coughs and everything. Ugh. Nice. Okay, cool. So that also means we're gonna have to get rid of these, remove these pixels there. I could have used a filling paint. That's fine. Okay, cool. So let's just do that. There we go. Hey, now that I think about it, about the, the exchange and everything, I might do it after the stream. Or while I'm having breakfast, because right now it's currently 8:42 a.m. where I live. And I haven't had breakfast yet. So yeah. Now I think about it, should I make like 2 pixel art streams in a row? Like we had one this morning, but we could also do one this afternoon. I wonder if we should do it. Hang on, let's just make the shading. Let's see. There we go, that's better. There you go. There we are. Just gonna go ahead and do that. One of my favorite YouTube channel who also has an Instagram, which I'm going to talk about his Instagram now. His name is Kanai, which I watched him back in 2020. It was recommended to a lot of people back in the day. It was nice, but his content is pretty entertaining. His Instagram account got hacked somehow, but thankfully he got it back, so that's good. But yeah, that's terrifying to see someone's account getting hacked. Yeah, be aware of be aware of those, because yeah, it's not very good to see. So yeah, like I said, I'm glad that his account is reinstated, so that's good. It's been fixed now. Even though it was pretty scary. So yeah, let's see. What's different? Oh. I use the exact same color code. Well, I guess we'll do 84 then. I don't know. There we go. I don't know. Well, it's not a big deal, but yeah. Let's tone it down to 78. Just the shading of his mouth. His monster has a cleft lips, as you can tell. As a cleft lip each. Oh my gosh. Somehow I'm struggling to say that. Don't even know how. Okay. I was just about to say, maybe it has to do with the fact that, yeah. I mean, my brain is still frazzled right now because of all that sickness, and I still felt confused after I was getting a lot better from resting. I still feel confused. Sometimes I'm like, ugh, what the heck am I? Don't you? Does that happen to you after you get sick and your brain gets frazzled? Because that happens to me far too often after I get sick. So yeah. Okay, so let's just add some shades to teeth. I have to say, I like this blue color on the teeth. Can you imagine how cool it would be if Edmund Macmillan was hiring the the Revelation modders? Because they did that on the anti-birth mod, and now it's been implemented to Repentance. So I added some new sounds as well in the latest patch, which makes the game more finished, even though it's not finished. I also heard that and speaking of updates, I heard the Minecraft updates are now on Tuesdays, which I don't know. I kind of miss the ones on Wednesdays. You know, I feel like it would make a lot of sense since that was the actual schedule. Well, I say updates, but nowadays it's kind of just game drops. But if we had a new update, I wonder what it would be. You know. I mean, Notch himself already said he's making a Minecraft 2, and Microsoft cannot make a Minecraft 2 because that's part of the contract that they sign up. So yeah. But back to the Binding of Isaac. Since as you can see, I'm drawing the monsters right now. So this right here, this little these arrows. These are called. This is an item called Chaos. It's my favorite item when it comes to shop items. It is pretty sweet. What it does is that doesn't matter in which type of room you are, you can get any type of item. So it's no longer specific. Like for example, hang on. So I don't even know how to say it in layman's terms, but for example, the items from the devil room, you can find it anywhere. Same for the angel room, same for the silver items room, or not room, but the silver items are the items that you get after you defeat bosses. So it is pretty sweet. It is really, really sweet. But in terms of like when it's not a shop item, it's a bit of a tough one because I have quite a bit of favorites. For example, I love lead pencil. It's basically like Monster's Lung, but better. So every 15 tears, you'll get the Monster's Lung effect, aka you spit multiple tears in a disorganized in a disorganized way. It's really cool. Well, from what I've heard in the wiki, I could be wrong though, but from what I've heard in the wiki, they have buffed it or nerfed it, I'm not sure. But each tier barrage from the lead pencil doubles the damage, which is really cool. I mean, I wouldn't mind if there was, if they, if it doubles damage or not. I'll still love it. Another one is Little Horn, the item, Little Horn. Also the quote from George Orwell, Big Brother is watching you. Where when you have one of these tiers, when you spit one of these tiers that has the Little Horn effect, yeah, it will activate it, which will summon Big Horn's hand. If it's on an enemy, it will just crush it, automatically kill the enemy, or instantly kill the enemy. Whereas if it's a boss, it'll triple slap, just like how Big Horn, just like how Big Horn works. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling to speak. Well, yeah, so it's pretty cool. And also, it also does work on Big Horn himself, so yeah, don't worry. So you don't have to worry about it. And of course, the Big Horn hand that you own, once you touch it, you won't get damaged. So, so that's good. Of course, unless you're fighting Big Horn and you touch his or the boss's hand, and not your Big Horn. So yeah. But I love it. It's pretty cool. Used to do something before, but it wasn't as exciting. I forgot what it was now. I think it was piercing through enemies or something, which wasn't as exciting as the, or maybe, yeah, I don't remember. Oh well. What else? What else do I love when it comes to iron? Some items that, you know, are about money, like for example the Head of the Keeper, where you have coin tiers, and sometimes it'll give you coins once you hit the enemies, which is really cool. There's also a Steam sale, yeah, which basically halves the price of the shop items, which is very nice. This also applies for greed mode and greedier mode. So yeah, let's make his eyebrow a tiny bit bigger. Okay, cool. Monstro being Monstro. I'd never die for Monstro. I've died for Monstro 2 at one point, but then because I had the dead cat, 9 lives, because I was playing as a lost at one point. Yeah, I killed him, but I actually got killed once by the Gish, which was pretty embarrassing. That was on the boss rush. So yeah. But yeah, it was pretty embarrassing that I got killed from him. I think I should probably extend the tooth, because that looks a bit unnatural. Yeah, there we go. That's better. That's better. Okay, cool. Very nice. Then we can also get rid of that 1 pixel right there. Perfect. But yeah, fighting against Mantra is pretty fun for me. Love to battle against them. Yeah. Same for Monstro 2 and Gish. Gish is easier than Monstro 2, but somehow I got killed by him. And by no means that Monstro 2 is hard. He's still pretty easy, but like when it comes to difficulty rate, if I would give one, I would probably give Monstro 2 a 2.5, probably. So yeah, it's not that hard. As Gish, I'd say a 2. He's rarer, it's so more fun, yeah. Let's see. Let's make his eye shine next to This one. There we go. Very nice. Very, very nice. This one might be a bit too much, yeah. There we go. It's perfect. Somehow I forgot to add shades beneath his mouth. Yeah, let me just do that. Let's go. Yeah. I'm exhausted. I was trying to, like I said, I was trying to sleep, but it wouldn't let me. No matter how hard I tried, it was pretty painful not to be able to sleep, despite the fact that you're wanting to sleep. Once again, it felt like as if I had insomnia or something. It was rough. It was very, very rough. Nice. Alright, cool. Somebody. Wait, what? Wait. What? Oh, hang on. I see. We gotta do that. Perfect. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's actually fix one of his eyes. I wanted to do that, but didn't. I'm just removing these pixels. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot better, I think. Yeah. There we go. Now let's color Monstro himself. Okay. Well, the shades of Monstro, yeah. 50 Shades of Monstro. Beside this is 50 Shades of Grey, if I'm correct. Well, I don't know much about it really, but have you guys watched it? The show 50 Shades of Grey? Once again, I don't know much about it, but yeah, I think it's like a dystopian movie, or not movie, but show, or whatever. I could be wrong though. Let's see. There we go. Just gonna go ahead and color his head, the top of his head, as well. That's perfect. Alright, cool. Very nice, very nice. Got something on the side of my ear. There we go. Although it does look like he's pouring out some saliva out of his mouth. Oops. I mean, Monstro is supposed to be disgusting in a way, but yeah. There we go. Very nice. Alright, I think I missed some stuff, but let's see. Yeah, I'll call it good for now. So, here's what I'm going to do. Just going to make a copy on each of those, and I'm going to put them in a specific spot. So, hang on. So what I mean is, give me a sec. So I'm just going to, well, first off, I'm going to make sure that I didn't miss any pixels. Then I'll put them back, and then I'll copy. Nope, doesn't look like I missed anything. Nope, okay. We're good. We are good. Fantastic. So Control C, Control V. Let's see. Now we should have, yep, copies. Perfect. Just put them all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, just like that. Okay. Alright. So let's put them in order, shall we? So let's see. We have. So we're gonna put Monstro first, then Monstro 2, and then Gish, and King Monstro will be at the back, and then just beneath Monstro, King Monstro, we'll have a Snow. Yeah. Okay, so like I said, we'll have Monstro first. There we go. Then we'll have Monstro 2. Yeah, that's actually his name, by the way. Monstro 2. It's also Edmund McMillan's, who's the developer of the Binding of Isaac's least favorite boss, mainly because of his name. Well, he can't change it now, since he's well known as Monstro 2. So that's Monstro 2. Then we'll have Gish. There we go. Perfect. Let's take Gish, even though he's technically, although he acts like Monstro, he's technically not Monstro, but I'm just gonna add him anyways. So we have Gish, and then we'll have King Monstro. So let's just yeah, we'll put Snow on the side. On the side for now. Or maybe you could put behind King Monstro. I'm not sure. Yeah. Maybe that might be something we should do. Yeah. Alright, let's. By the way, King Monstro is that was me who invented King Monstro. I'm pretty proud of it. I'm pretty proud. Alright, cool. Very nice. So there's King Monstro. I'll have Snow just behind. Yeah. So let's keep them aligned together. There we go. Just like that. Nice. Alright, cool. Fantastic. I'm just gonna... Oh, I've got to add the shades on the teeth. Well, that's exactly what I'm gonna do now. And same for Gish. How did I miss those? That's embarrassing. Okay, well, I'll just add those already, then. Let's see. So, in you go, Gish. I think Gish is also from Edmund's own, yeah, Edmund's game called Gish, literally. Who's the main character of well, of Gish, obviously, since yeah, since the name is Gish, since the game is called Gish. At the same time, it is a pretty cool way to advertise some of your games, you know. That's pretty cool. There we go. So we'll color the shading, excuse me, of his teeth, and then we'll do the same thing for the regular Monstro. Don't worry, I'll try to look up at the chat as well while I'm doing this, because I can multitask. Okay, so here's Gish, and now in goes Monstro. There we go. Keep coughing, sorry about that. Oh. Beautiful. Okay, yeah. So I'm just gonna save that. Oh, what's going on? What's happening? I'm lagging. No, I didn't mean to do. Wait, what? Okay, it's just saving. It normally shouldn't take that long to save. Here we are. Okay, perfect. So there we go. Got the whole cavalry. Alright, cool. So now let's work on this one. And these will play a part in this background too, the monster I just drew. Once again, not spoiling anything. So, I think we'll draw. So the sky, I think we'll make it a green color, probably, presumably. Probably not a bright green though, but a... Oh man, this is tough. This is very tough indeed. Trying to think here. Oh gosh. This looks like a green screen. Okay, cool. I want to make it a dark green. Yeah. Well, I'll leave it at this color for now, even though it's going to be varied. I want a darker green, or darkest green color that I could use. Even though it's not going to be totally like that, there's just going to be one part, let's say here. Okay. So don't worry, it's not going to be a basic sky. Give me a second, I need to plug my phone. There we go. So, what I'm going to do now is this. So this dimension that my character's in is going to be in some sort of a... Yeah. I know it may sound strange, but it's like a mathematical dimension. So you'll see some so the stars are like the plus and multiply symbols. We'll put them in different colors as well. Let's make it more varied, yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go with a better blue color. Hopefully it's not going to look totally horrendous. But we shall see. So, yeah, let's start with minus. Why not? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. 7, 8, 9, and 10 somewhere. Let's see, what is it? 10, yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but trust me. Stuff, man. There's gonna be more stuff to that. Alright, so we'll do plus. Oh, too long. What can I talk about while I'm doing all this? Well, the plus and multiply are going to be hard to tell. Because they look the same when you orientate them. Because one could look like a plus and the other one could look like a multiply. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see. Hopefully I'm not regretting this decision of a background, otherwise I'll have to reset everything. Well, not my character, of course. Let's see. How many plus did I add? Did I add? I accidentally made the pun. 1, 2, and yeah, 3, okay. 4. I'm trying to think of what to talk about. But yeah, we'll see what other patches in the Binding of Isaac there's going to be. Because those look very nice. Oh, this one's too straight. Looks a bit like a cross, yeah. I don't know how I did that accurately in one go, but here we are. We'll have this one, yeah, sure. Then we'll have multiply, which looks the same though, unfortunately. Dang it. I guess talking about maths, I'm not the best at maths, really. I'm pretty terrible. Mostly geometry. Ugh. It's not my cup of tea. I'm pretty terrible at that. There we go. And so the ground is going to be the numbers, and not the stars. Basically. Like even things such as like, let's say a sine, cosine, tangent. I'm surprised I even remember those. I'm surprised I also learned how to say in English thanks to the internet. But yeah, other than that, I just don't know how to use them properly. Now we'll do divided. Yeah, we'll do divided. Divided. Division. Alright, cool. Haven't added much stars in there, so I think that could be a good spot, yeah. There we are. Never divide anything by 0, however. Even the calculator will say so. Yep. Right. Alright, let's see. Once again, if you want to say anything in the chat, feel free. Even while I'm doing this. I think I did say at one point when my shorts reached 2,000, almost 2,000 views, which I was very happy about. There's one comment, I was getting excited, but it was just a spam comment, so yeah, those aren't very fun. Alright, cool. Okay. So now we got the stars in place. Now we need the shadings of green. So let's see. Guess we'll start off here. Yeah, it'll get smaller and smaller as we go on. So let's see. I'll take this green color, brighten it up a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Then we'll have enter. Oh, too much. Too much. There we go. Try to look up at the chat at the same time, like I said. Alright, cool. So yeah, like I said, it gets brighter and brighter as it goes on. Nice. Okay. Okay, cool. Although this looks a bit like the same size. Huh. Alright, well let me erase a few parts. Let's say this one. Yeah, okay. Oh, and also this one too. Don't I miss that one. There we go. Beautiful. Wonderful. What's next? Whoops. Okay, so let's see. So like I say, it gets smaller and smaller as we go on, so yep. I feel like this is just about the same size, which we do not want. There we go. Perfect. I'll take this color. Cool. I also add these little dots in between the sky, between each color of the sky. Which is how I design it, by the way, or how I do it. Yeah. Cool. Oh, a tiny bit too bright, yeah. Okay, what else can I talk about while I'm doing this? Oh, I missed that one. Yeah. Give me a sec. Let's see. That's better. Okay, cool. I guess, man, it's getting tough. Especially with my illness I had. The sickness I had. It's pretty unbearable. But, maybe I might have talked about it already, but since I don't remember if I did, I'm just gonna describe myself how I'm just gonna talk to you about why the username Gordo, why did I choose that. Excuse me. It's a bit of a long story, but essentially there's this artist on DeviantArt. I was looking for the word pie because I love the. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. Maybe because it's tasty, even though I haven't eaten pies very much, which I know sounds strange. Don't add to me, okay? So yeah, I was googling the word pie. Well, not googling, but researching the word pie on DeviantArt. And so, yeah, I came across this artist named Joyful on DeviantArt, which was really cool. And plus, I love the art, and that's also what inspired me to draw gestures and things like that. So yeah, now you know. Well, right now they are currently inactive. Don't know why, but maybe they're at the full-time job. I mean, that's what they've been saying right now. They're currently at the full-time job. But yeah, I wish the best to them, really. Plus, they're also Puerto Rican. So that's cool. Yeah, we'll just... Yes. Let's see. That's not too bad, I think, yeah. Yeah. These black bars that you see there is just because this is the scale of the dialogue, by the way, so yeah, unfortunately might cover quite a bit of him, except for the top of his head, but oh well. But yeah, they were a great artist. Now I'm gonna miss seeing those drawings. And yeah, to this day, I still do miss them. Yeah, I still do miss them. But so I kind of take those days for granted. But yeah, they'll always be remembered, at least for me. What else had they done? Yeah. I remember when I was looking at the Twitter and everything, yeah, it was pretty cool. Always excited to see what new drawing and DeviantArt and everything they come up with. Just the equivalent of seeing your favorite YouTuber upload a video. Uploading a banger, as they say. You know. But sometimes it's just sad when you see something that you love, yeah, yeah, coming to an end. Although they did, the last time they were tweeting or saying something about, was back in 2023, saying I'm alive but I'm not back. So it's good to know that they're still there, but not back. So. So we'll see when it lasts. Maybe they might come back at some point, but it's getting hard. But it's hard to tell when they're coming back. But I still miss them to this day. I mean, they were such a big inspiration for me for drawing gestures and whatnot. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. Once again, sorry if I cough a lot. Okay. And there's also like a pixel down here, but again, since we reached the limit, we can't do that. So there we go. Now these drawings this time, these are 700 by 700, if I'm correct, pixels. There we go. Alright, let's go. Oh my word. Okay, we'll do that. Maybe I might move these so I can... Yeah. As you can see, it does go a long way, so... Especially after skipping 2 pixels at a time. But then that's not all, because we have these other ones, and then I have to do the zigzag like that, basically. You'll see what I mean. The typical style I'm going for. You're about to see it. I remember also watching a well, I did do that in the past, watching some DeviantArt ranters, but there was one that stood out in particular. Like me starting to watch those DeviantArt ranters like back in 2017, 2016, I don't know. At first it started with Deviant Cringe, which they changed their name to Cyber Rampage, by the way. Looks like they want to switch their content somehow. Which I guess, you know, it's up to them. Then it was Solo Sands, which I think did a better job at it. But then we have one that's a lot more understanding and doesn't king shame people. Hopefully YouTube doesn't do anything to me that I say that. Yeah. Though they don't do Dino events anymore. And plus, yeah, as I say, it can get quite old. Because basically the same, usually the same thing, but with a different person. And I agree with that, yeah. So I totally respect the decision of, you know, just moving on. They said that, you know, if you want to do content like me, however, I won't stop you. Yeah, just don't do the same thing as I did. So yeah. But they were great. They were great. They didn't have as much subscribers as these two other YouTubers I mentioned, Dina Cringe and Soul Sands. Well, Soul Sands is still active a little bit, but now he's more like an art historian, which is really cool. Sad, I keep coughing. So annoying. But yeah, I have a lot of respect for, you know. And they were the package reviewer was thinking about making like these movie reviews, although hasn't implemented any videos. So last video was back in December 2023. I mean, they're still busy at that time. But yeah, let's see. So 1, 2. Oh man, this is tough. You know what? I'm gonna hold off on the ones. I'm gonna hold off on this one for now, and this one after I'm done with this first bit, and this one too. Once I've got that one done, I'll just go back to these three and mark out where they are. Otherwise, if I did it incorrectly, then on all of them, then I will be doing all that for nothing, which wouldn't be very fun. It wouldn't be very fun. Let's see. So it starts right here. No, wait, no. There we go. Correct, yeah. But yeah, I do like things that has unique content, including games. I remember there's one that I'm not sure if you could really call it a horror game. Yeah, I don't know really, but there's one game called Pony Island, which is pretty cool. It's a great concept. You think that you'd be playing like a basic game where it's about a pony, a platforming game. Well, of course there's some elements of that, but there's way more than that, which is really cool. Not gonna spoil anything though. I recommend you check out the game for yourself. But when it comes to, let's say, a horror game that did better than that, not saying that Pony Island didn't do a good job, they still did a good job. But one that's even better, I think, is I'm Scared, and this is a horror game. So you might know this horror game. It was pretty popular back in 2012. But then in 2016 there was a workshop edition, and then in 2022 there was the yeah, just a remaster. It's basically like workshop edition, but there's a bit more stuff to it, especially in the ending. Which again, not gonna spoil anything. I guess the most spoiler-free way I could describe this game is basically some of your data the data in the game can change depending on your playthrough, and also there's some unique stuff happening as well. That's all I can say really. So yeah, I'm scared by even Zanotti, which is Italian, by the way, which is nice. I might just let me type in the chat the name. Let's see. Even Zanotti. There we go. So yeah, it's pretty cool though. I think he did other games in the past as well. At one point he collaborated with another game company, Italian game company, small game company. One called Calm Time. It's quite a dark one, but also a unique concept for a horror game. And it's also, and this time it's not about, these typical horror elements that you see over and over, like, 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 I don't know, reading notes and you see jump scares and everything. Well, there are some jump scares in this game, but or you have to find a key and stuff like that. This is different. So that's pretty cool. There we go. Yeah, I remember playing some pixel horror games in the past. What's going on? There we go. That's also what made me love pixel art in the first place. I'm not sure if I still have that magazine, because I think I bought a magazine back in 2014, so 11 years ago. I can't believe how time flies, about pixel art and everything. Man, I should have started pixel art a long time ago, and I regret not doing that. So yeah. But yeah, there was one called 7 Days by another game company named Revolab. It's pretty cool. It's pretty intrusive, I like it. Very nice for the style of horror game. So yeah. We go almost at the finishing part of the first part. Or finishing line of the first part, I should say. Oh my gosh, okay, let's see. There we go. So just placing these down. Yeah, so you might hear a lot of clicking noises from my cursor. Yeah, a lot of clicking. As you can probably tell. Yeah, that's where we stop. Okay. Let's do the top bit. There we go. Do the third one. There we go. Just gonna double check. Yeah, okay, cool. What else can I talk about? Could talk about well, no. Sometimes just hard to, or sometimes it's a bit difficult to, yeah. And plus my brain is pretty frazzled, especially because of all that illness. I mean, seriously, it was not fun. It was not fun. I'll take some cough syrup after this live stream is done. And speaking of which, I have about... Okay, it's currently 35 and I'm... Well, 9:35 AM where I live, and I'll stop at 10:15. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, 10:15. So basically, yeah, about 40 minutes or so. Let's see. Do that. I was about to ask, what the heck is that? That's the... I might just remove it, actually, yeah. Well, I will remove it. But, yeah. There we go. Nope. Too far. Too far. Too far. Okay. What else can I talk about? I already talked about the Comic-Con a couple streams ago, so I don't think I'll be talking about that. I can talk about... I'm trying to think here. It's getting tough. I guess going back to organizing when I'm going to Japan. Yeah, because I would really love to go so bad. Seriously. Oh, what did I just do? Okay. I've never been to Japan myself, and I would seriously love to go there. So yeah, I have to ask for some family exchange, like I said. So that's gonna be good. And yeah, let's hope for the best, really. So I'm just gonna... And also, speaking of which, quite a bit of Japanese YouTubers, at least from what I've seen, are using quite about the same sound effects over and over again, which I find interesting. Which is cool and makes them themselves, although I kind of wish they would also kind of switch it up a little bit, you know? If I had like a fair piece of advice, you know, they could just switch it up a little bit with the sound effects, because I mean, it's cool that it's their style, but you know, sometimes there just needs to be something different. Once again, that's just my opinion, though. So yeah. Okay, cool. I guess I could just copy and paste these pixels. But, you know what? Nah, I'm just gonna do it by hand, like that. I don't give a dang. Hi. Oh! I'm about to have a toe cramp. That's always great. That's always amazing to have a toe cramp. Of course, I said that ironically, so yeah. Right, well, this one is done. Perfect. Let's do this one. Yeah, that bit. Then we can continue on the other ones that, yeah, let's see. Take the screen. Hi. Just gonna go up. Do that. Yeah, okay, cool. So I know it's not fun to watch all this, but I do enjoy it, and I'm used to it. Partly because I love drawing. Drawing is my #1 favorite thing to do. Again, sorry for the constant coughing. My apologies. I guess I don't really need the reference. The month snow, there we go. Perfect. So we'll just do a zigzag pattern, just like that. Fantastic. Give me a second. Okay. Oh. Skipped a little bit too much there. There we go. Alright, so what else can I talk about? Back in 2019, I went to Paris to see a concert of my favorite band, Monsters and Men. It's my favorite band. They're pretty underrated too. I love them. They're Icelandic, by the way. And yeah, they make really good songs. I love them. My favorite one is King and Meinhardt. But I also love the other songs too. Quite a bit of the songs. In order, I have to say Little Talks for my, in terms of favorite, from my favorite to ultimate favorite, if that makes sense. We have Little Talks. Little Talks, Mountain Sound, Dirty Paws. Then we have, Dirty Paws, We Sink, Hunger, Yellow Light, and finally my favorite, King and Meinhardt, my ultimate favorite. Like I said. So yeah. And the company who made these animations in the first album, the name is We Were Monkeys, and then seriously, it's so much talent. We Were Monkeys, they're so talented at making those. I mean, seriously. I also saw some behind the scenes of the music video King and Meinhardt, and yeah, it's pretty funny and also really cool. It was very nice. I loved it. I was like, King and Meinhardt would definitely be the song that I would use when something is coming to an end. Like, for example, a drawing, and anything, you know. I feel like that will be my own ending type of music, yeah. I was like, this is what I want to hear before it ends, or things are ending, you know. Yeah. It was just so beautiful, I love it. Although I think there's also a message behind it too, where Nana, one of the singers of this band, I think it's supposed to be a message for her younger brother who's Canadian. So that's cool. Something like that. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Let's see. Like that. Well, sometimes in short we just call it OMAM. OMAM. Which is very nice. There we go. Yeah, these things take a while to process, or to put things together. Excuse me. Alright, cool. Darn it. Stop. Thank you. Nope. I hate skipping these pixels. It's just so annoying to me. There we go. Very nice. Okay. Let's see. What else can I talk about? I'm trying to think, really. I'm really trying to think. I don't like when people say, oh, gaming isn't as fun anymore. Well, I say that as someone who kind of plays the same game nowadays, but I don't say that though. However, however, I don't like when those people say, oh, gaming isn't as fun anymore, when literally all they do is play the exact same game. You know, there's so many more games out there that you could play, right? It's not just this one game. There's plenty more to play. You know, just enjoy your time. It could be horror, it could be platform, it could be anything, really. So yeah. I mean, seriously, it should have been a no-brainer to just, you know, try to play a different game. So yeah, let's see, let's just put these pixels all together. There we go. How much do we have? Okay, we're more than halfway there. Even though there's still more. Even though we still have somewhat of a long way to get there, to get to the end. There we go. Not that pixel though. Not that one either. There we go. Now we're just putting these pixels all together. I might also delete these extra pixels in there too, but also add some math symbols in different colors. However, the set different colors is not going to be as common as the blue ones. That's what I'm going for, at least. Nope. I don't think I'll add a green one. Just because I don't want it to camouflage with the green background, the green sky. So yeah. Perfect. There we are. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, shit. There we go. But yeah, I'm using two different programs when it comes to these pixel animations. I use Paint.net, which is what I use, as you can see, to make the pixel arts, and also use GIF Movie Gear to put each frame into it, and so it makes a, well, at first it becomes a GIF, but when I want to turn it into a video, I just use a site to convert it into a video. So yeah, there we go. What else can I talk about? Can talk about let's see. I'm trying to think of what to talk about, seriously. So difficult. Yeah, I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but because we have 10 subscribers, I just want to thank you guys for 10 subscribers. I really do appreciate it. Not the biggest in terms of milestone, but yeah, still really cool. So yeah, again, massive thank you to y'all. You're the best. You really are. I really can thank you enough. I'm actually wondering if I should. No, I'm not gonna take my risks for now, because again, I'm still. Well, I'm feeling a lot better, but you know, I still have to recover. But maybe at some point, I'll do like 2 that same stream in a row, like 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. For example, a pixel art. Let's say, I don't know. And of course there might be some progress in between. So yeah, there might be something that I would do. So, yep. Very nice. Very nice. Just gonna put these all together, and that one is done. I'm just gonna save already. I guess I could have used Control S. Yeah. Right now I'm lagging for some reason. What's happening? Oh boy. Oh boy. What's going on? This computer's annoying. Sorry about that. I now should save. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Huh. This thing is annoying. Let's try this. Okay, so there goes his hat. So we'll skip across him. Okay, so it starts with this one. I'm just gonna double check. Yes, okay, cool. Nice. Very nice. I'm just gonna put these pixels all together. Cool. What else can I talk about? Okay, cool. You're not gonna believe me when I say this, but I think, because when I went to, that was way back, like a couple years ago, I think it's like 2017 or something, but, I went to a shuttle, which is, a shuttle is where it takes us from France to England very quickly, plus it does use a, underground train, for cars. Well, I think I discovered a Karen. Yes, really. Yes, like you know, the women who gets angry for no reason. Yeah. Like, man, she has a lot of problems. Plus, even after the shuttle, she was driving super quick. Man, those Karens. Seriously. Terrible. It's terrible. A British Karen, for once. There we go. Perfect. Just gonna place these down, these pixels. Very nice. There we go. Well, another horror game that I talked about in the past that's unique is Simulacra. Yeah, by Kygon Games. If I said the name correctly. It's a horror game where you can browse through the phone, and as the story goes on, you get more. Yeah, you get more clues as to the person missing and everything. So, and it's a found footage phone horror game. That's a mouthful. But yeah, it's pretty cool though. Very good horror game. Well, let's try some of the. Okay. One issue that I have with, especially let's say the second one. Why do we have to save, saving 3 unlikable characters, especially one of them, and you get a good ending? Like, what? Because these 3 people have done awful things at one point, and for some reason if you don't save them, you get the bad ending. It's a bit weird. Seriously weird, yeah. Once again, I'm not going to spoil much, so yeah. Although I kind of just did spoil a little bit, so sorry. Sorry. Okay. Back in 2023, I've been to an agricultural school. Not for agriculture on my end, it's just to find a job, and which I did. Don't only last a year because it's just a civil service, whatever. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Love the teachers and everything. So yeah, let me take that green color. No, not that green color. That green color. Yeah. So I'm gonna do the one beneath. And yeah, still think of them. I mean, they're super great people. They are super great. So yeah. Well, for what I've seen right now, they if you're one of the teachers I know, along with another teacher who I don't know, they currently are in Morocco with the class. Once again, for agricultural reasons, so that's pretty cool. I wish the best for them. I hate adding these extra pixels. I'm just gonna stretch a little bit. And by stretching, I mean stretching my fingers specifically. I'm used to doing these patterns. Seriously, I'm super used to it. Okay, and this one, and then it goes like that. Yes. Okay. Cool. And before I was doing this whole talking to Japanese people thing, I was just before I was on holiday to a place in France called Bienvenue. It's really cool. It's very nice. This is also where the Mont Saint-Michel is. Well, very close, yeah. The second most popular place in France, aside from the Eiffel Tower. I like to explore the outside though. The problem is that I don't mind the mud, but there are some quicksands around, and some people have died from it, which isn't very good. Yeah. But yeah, I've been with one of my groups. I think it's the second time or third time. I don't remember. In general, I've been to Mont Saint-Michel. I don't remember when the first time was, but the second time I know was back in 2018. And like I said, the third time was was last year. Just last year, yeah. I can't believe how time flies, honestly. I had a good time here. I think we spent 3 days. Yeah, 3 days in Bienvenue. We went to a Catholic hotel. So yeah, the sisters were nice. Everything, it was great. It was great. Oh, it's currently 10 o'clock now. Plus, I could hear the church bell ringing. So we got about 15 minutes now, basically. I have enough time to finish these bottom bits. Well, not all, but not the ones from above, of course. But I'll be surprised if that's the case, though. Okay, cool. There we go. Do that. Perfect. Oh, too long. That's a little bit too long. I'm clicking and I keep clicking. I keep glicking. Glicking. That's funny. Okay. Trying to think of what else should I talk about. I know I keep saying that. Because I like to be interactive. Sometimes it's not always easy to know what to talk about. Yeah, let's see. Do that. Nope. Too much. Too much for me. Okay. I'm not sure if you can hear the church bell ring. Because it's literally 10 a.m. right now. Well, technically, 2 past 10. It reminds us that it's, what time it is, 2 minutes later. At least in the, yeah, church that you hear right now, so, yep. There we go. How far are we? Hang on, I'm just gonna finish this first. There we go. Okay, let's check it out. We're not far, we're just very close actually. If anything. Alright, cool. We're getting to the bottom of this. We are getting to the bottom of this, ladies and gentlemen. My granddad had some annoying neighbors back in the day. Well, that's changed to an Airbnb now because of the previous tenants were gone now because they didn't pay rent. Which makes you wonder how they're doing now. But yeah, my grandfather did not like them. I didn't either. They were too noisy. Plus, they were. I mean, it's fun to do parties, but the problem is they were doing it late at night. Sometimes even at 2 a.m., which was not the best, as you could probably imagine. So, yeah. And yeah, when it was changed to Airbnb, I didn't think about it first because I was okay. But then I was asking to myself, why on earth it keeps changing? They're like, it goes like that shouldn't be a thing. Like each person living in this house, you know, back to back to back to back. But that's because we just realized that turned into a Airbnb. So yeah. That's why. That explains it. I mean, the landlord, that's what they decide to do. Alright, cool. I'm gonna place down these pixels all together. This one shouldn't take as long. So now we got about 10 minutes already. So it should be about done. Once again, I'll be surprised if that's not the case. There you go. Perfect. So this time we're just skipping every 2 pixels. Okay. Very nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, I keep coughing. It's so annoying. So yeah, let's see. What else can I talk about? I can talk about... Well, no. Still trying to think. Let's see. Like once I go to Japan, hopefully I can meet some of my online friends for the first time. I'll definitely let them know before I go, of course, before I go to Japan. Yeah. So, yeah. It's probably going to be a big surprise for them. Yeah, I'd love to see them. That would be cool. Okay. Oh, skipped one. That's too bad. There we go. Okay, we're just about at the end there. Cool. Yeah, as I was expecting. Just finishing it on time. Very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Let's see. Oops. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, fantastic. So that one is all good. Perfect. The next one is not this bit. This bit. Not this bit. Nope. That bit. Yeah. Okay. Alright, cool. So now I'm going to do this one, yeah. So I'm not sure if I have all the time to make all this. For all this, so because we have got about 5 minutes now left on the stream. But we'll see. We shall see. So once again, keep zigzagging. Zigzagging along. Don't ask me why, but what I was about to say, just it reminds me of the song All About That Bass. Though speaking of songs that we heard quite a lot of times, I don't get why radios nowadays put the same type of song. It's like as if it's the only songs in the world, or the best songs in the world. It's like I've seen a lot better, you know. And secondly, these are not the only songs in the world. Like, come on, couldn't you just choose some, go with something a little more, you know, a little more appealing? Seriously, I don't like it when those radios do this nowadays. It's like, yes, I get it. This song exists. You don't need to lecture me. You don't need to remind me. So, yeah. Okay. If I had to pick one, that is my least favorite. Although I heard it nice, which is cool, but still not gonna change the fact that I don't like the song though. It's Dance Monkey. From what I heard, that she was trying to do a different style, which would be cool on paper, but it's just not very appealing to me, at least. It's kind of annoying. Kind of annoying to listen to. One of my Danish artist friends hate that song too, and an English teacher who I had, who I also love, also hated that song. I was like, oh, thank goodness, I'm not the only one. I mean, if you love that song, that's fine by me, but it's just not my thing. Ugh. I was like, what? I was like, if I was singing with an annoying voice, would you like that? Probably not, and rightfully so. So yeah, it's just not my thing, really. Not my thing at all. But yeah, I mean, most of the song on radio nowadays is just meh. It's meh. That's all I can say. I'm sure there's some good ones, but for the most part, it's just meh, you know, for me. So, yeah, it's like I don't get why they had to put the same song over and over and over and over again. That's the equivalent of seeing, let's say, oh, I don't know, the same, like, I don't know, let's say you're in class and they keep showing you that same drawing, even from different lessons. It's like, we get it, this drawing exists, or something like that, it's like, yeah, we get it. We get it. You don't have to show us too many times, you know, since we already know that this thing exists. I don't know. Okay. Cool. Just put that down there. We'll put these pixels down. Okay, cool. Perfect. Yeah. I have to say though, one controversy that I find it funny that it became controversy, and one of the most popular controversies and arguments is the pineapple on pizza. I just find it funny. Well, I never tasted one. Plus, I'm not the biggest fan of pizza, so I can't really judge on that, can I? I mean, my thought is, if people like it, they like it. If people don't like it, they don't like it. You know. How to get more views on the internet? Hey, pineapple pizza is great. I just don't have a personal opinion on that. Don't worry. I was just saying that as a joke. Once again, because honestly, I don't know. Plus, I don't eat pizza very much, or at all, because I know it's gonna shock quite a bit of you, but I'm not the biggest fan of pizza. I mean, it's pretty tasty, I'm sure, but it's just not on my taste somehow. So, yeah. Okay. Alright, cool. Let's see, how far are we, by the way? We are about more than halfway there, yeah. So I don't think we'll be able to finish this stream, unfortunately. Alright, cool. There we go. Let's do this bit first. There we go. Oh, too much. Like, I'm almost there now. Oh, goodness sake. Well, it's 1:15 now, so yeah, I'm just gonna end here. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I apologize if it was a bit messy because of all that coughing and everything, but hope you did enjoy the stream nonetheless. So yeah, not sure. Maybe we'll do some more art stream for the next stream. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. Let's hope that the result of this animation will be good. I'm kind of nervous on that, but yeah, we shall see. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that's all for me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream. Goodbye.